Alright, what's up guys? We're doing a cqc7 knife review today by Emerson. I'm going to give you some competitive options, go over the knife, go over its specs, do all that, show you what I use the knife for and what I think it's good for. To start off with size and weight, the overall length of the knife comes in at freaking 8 inches. Man, it's a pretty big knife, and I mean, I have large size hands, and you know, it fills it up. So I mean, the knife feels like, when I got it, it felt like it was made for me. So that's a good thing. It weighs 4 ounces. It's a little bit heavier. I mean, there's lighter knives out there, I know that. If you guys are carrying like 2-3 knives every day with them, you know, this might not be the good option for you. But with that wave feature, it's a primary tactical blade for me. So I'm really digging the Emerson cqc7. When I do want to carry a tactical blade with me, this is what I go to. Or I would go to something like, real quick look, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And those are the PFI dudes lanyards on there. And as an avid TMPer, throwing out my support for him. Like I said, the POU for this knife is like emergency tactical. You could EDC it. It'd be a great EDC knife with that wave feature. It works very well, and the good thing about the wave feature, it only works if you want it to. I mean, you can pull this straight out of your pocket and it's not gonna wave out if you choose not to do it. So it's a really cool, neat thing to do, but I like having it on my knives. I'm really getting into the wave feature. This is my first Emerson, and I'm really looking into getting more of them. The handle material is black G10, the most aggressive G10 I've ever had on a knife, and it really locks your hand in when you're throwing this thing out, and that deployment is so smooth, guys, with your thumb disc right there. While I'm looking at it, all the fasteners on here are freaking flat and Phillips head. So I mean, it's really easy to take apart. There's your lockup for the Emerson. It's super early, but that means you got a lot of room to grow and wear on your knife. So as over time you hard use this knife, I mean, you got a lot of room for the knife to grow. And because if it's like a full lockup, as soon as you get the knife, it's gonna and there's your Phillips head to take the thumb disc off. As soon as you lock up the knife, and if you hard use it and it locks up 100% out of the gate, then you don't really have any room to go with. I mean, as soon as that knife wears down, it's just going to be flopping around, because right now it's such an early lockup, there's no blade play in that up, down, side to side. So I mean, that's really a good thing. While we're on the blade is 154 cm. It is a chisel ground, which means it's not ground on this side. Now Emerson offers a cqc7 they just put out. It's a V grind, which means it's got the grind here like conventional, and it's ground on here just like this side, but the edge is only on one side, so it wouldn't be sharpened on this side, only on this, which is cool. I mean, I like the V grinds that Emerson is putting out now. I mean, they're really cool. I just, you know, the chisel ground's what he normally goes with, and I really like it. I think it cuts very well. A lot of people don't like chisel grind. I'm not one of those people. I think it cuts just fine. And like he said in Nutton's SHOT Show video, I mean, if you want to scrape it on some asphalt, you can get a serviceable edge out of it that way. So I mean, it works very well. It's definitely a hard use knife, not like some of the other knives that, you know, may fall apart if you hard use them. It's really easy to take it apart. I mean, I just love everything about this knife. That's why I'm doing a review on it. I've got a lot of other knives that you're going to see, like that Paramilitary 2. I'm going to be throwing a review down on it. So if you see a knife, guys, you know, there's no need to throw me a comment to do a review on it, because they're coming. I'm getting back in. I took a lot of time off so I could get my knife collection up to where I wanted it, and now I have plenty of knives to do reviews on. Got plenty of comparisons to show you. So that's kind of where I wanted to be before I started doing reviews on knives. I've already talked about the grind. The liners are aerospace grade titanium. I'll zoom in on that again. But yeah, it's good for a good lockup. Cuts down on the weight, you know, just a little bit. But really digging the knife. The blade centering is not bad, but with a hard use knife, I mean, I'm not really worried about it. To do the wave consistently on this knife, that's why I have a lanyard on it. I like to have a lanyard on all my tactical knives, but to do the wave consistent and get the drag back, I needed the lanyard. And once I put that lanyard on there, it was like night and day, because without it I was getting inconsistent deployments with the cqc7. And so after I put that on, it was a huge change, and I love the knife ever since. I'll throw you in some competitive options now. You've already seen it. The Paramilitary 2. Let me zoom out just a little bit. There's the Para 2. Love that knife. You know, it's great. It's got G10. This G10 right here is, I would say it's like low medium traction, but I love carrying this knife. Good clip. Came razor sharp out of the box. Both of these, I think I forgot to mention that, Emerson, of course, came razor sharp out of the box. And that's what I expected, the knives at these price point. A little cheaper knife, the Mini Barrage, you know, it's pretty cool. So I mean, it's probably in the $100 category. And then you have one that you'll see a review on this, the Delica with the Emerson Wave. Super cool knife. FFG, same pocket clip as the Para 2. Love it. This actually works pretty well. You see the Emerson patent there. If I can get it to zoom in. Maybe not. I need that box. Hold on. Well, it's not zooming for me, guys, but it says Emerson right there, Seki City, Japan. That's a lot of guys aren't gonna like that, because the Emerson all US, you know, that's good to see. You can't hate on the US produced knives, even though you pay a little more for them. They're still sick. And man, this deployment on this knife is just super good. What am I carrying on me right now? Let's see. I got the Boker Kalashnikov automatic. It's a good EDC blade. Really like it. It's a cheap, high value automatic that I can just carry on my knives, so that's pretty cool. Really enjoyed carrying this. That way I don't have to thrash on my expensive autos. Guys, just to wrap up the video, you know, thanks for watching. We got more coming. More Emersons coming, so if you're a big Emerson fan, skip these off the table. Man, it's just, you know, I'm digging the Emersons. So, freaking stay tuned, subscribe, more coming your way. Thanks for the positive feedback on my other videos. Thanks, guys.